So we get excited about dinosaurs as if they were the average beings in the ancient prehistoric times, but in fact this was not the case.
To be in the presence of the Satya is to gain peace and serenity.
Meditation belongs to the world of the Oriental, especially in Buddhism.
When you do meditation, your mind will be very calm, and we can test it.
Sawadee-ka. Hello and welcome to another edition of Meditation for All, a fact-filled program that helps promote an understanding of life and how to deal with life in the righteous way to create harmony and world peace. I am Sanan Ponratsan, your host for today. According to Prat Nicholas Thanisaro, good courses leave no doubts. So this week he will have an open floor for questions arising from his class. By the way, for non-Buddhist viewers, Prat is a word in the Pali language used in Thailand to call a Buddhist monk. It is equivalent to venerable or reverend in English.
Maybe there's just a few moments if there are any questions today.
What had happened to Angulimala's previous life, like go to bed to kill
There's some description of his previous lives. One of them is found in the Jataka stories, even the one which we've seen on the DMC channel, where we heard the man-eater Jataka. Did you watch that? Where there was a king. He had been what we call an ogre in a previous lifetime. Ogre or a yaka. Who had human flesh as his staple diet for many lifetimes. When eventually he overcame that retribution and was able to become a decent human being, he still had tendencies to eat people and kill them for flesh. It was a temptation he couldn't resist. But eventually he heard the Dhamma and could reform himself, until eventually in his final lifetime he became Angulimala, who on the face of it was a very grateful student who would do anything his teacher asked of him, a very powerful personality, but yet he had this weakness not to be able to tell the difference between good and evil. Once he got in with a group of bad friends who were a bad influence, especially his teacher who sent him out to do this task of collecting up fingers, then he didn't have enough wisdom on his own to be able to keep himself on track. Within him he had the potential to be an enlightened arahant, but yet these things still came in his way. And it was only by hearing the teaching of the Buddha that he could be averted from disaster by killing his own mother to realize his potential for enlightenment. So even Angulimala had a checkered past because he had been a cannibal or a man-eater for many lifetimes before he came to this last lifetime as Angulimala. He tried his best, but he made mistakes, like everyone tends to make mistakes. Any more questions? Yeah?
In evolution, the fossil record, we only see human skeletons for about 60 million years, and we see monkey-like ones. Are we missing, just haven't found the right fossils yet?
This can be true. It's sometimes that we haven't dug deeply enough. And it may be that even the weight of the earth down to a certain level is so much that fossils don't survive.
We found the dinosaurs for hundreds of
don't remember this earth has disappeared and reformed. And there's also a fossil record of very large human beings, which to my knowledge have not been explained yet. Did I tell you about that? Where the skull of the human is the size of about 6 feet high, even the skull. That, I haven't seen that explained scientifically yet. And it's not a hoax. So the fossil record is broken at best. People tend to find what they're looking for. If it doesn't fit in with the fossil record, it gets sort of marginalized. Science should be objective, but sometimes people are looking very hard to find a particular Australopithecine to fit in the gap between the fossil record or whatever. There are a lot of unexplained proto-human types. On the basis of fossil record alone, it's not enough. You need hundreds of fossils of the same type to prove that there had been a certain species alive at that time. And you simply don't have that. You have one or two. It's like history in the past. People used to live in wooden houses or mud houses. You don't have a historical record at all. So it's very hard on the basis of this very material sciences to prove something about history or substantiate the history of a certain theory.
Where were these large human skeletons found?
As far as I know, in America. The dinosaurs, in fact, I'm trying to remember back in detail, but the dinosaurs are like a freak. We get excited about dinosaurs like, there's times when there's only dinosaurs, but dinosaurs are only like a freak time between human existences, where all the sorts of beings at that time became very large beings, according to what our abbot tells us. So we get excited about dinosaurs as if they were the average beings in the ancient prehistoric times, but in fact this was not the case. They're just a very notable form of beings at that time. But in fact there are many more small animals which maybe we couldn't tell the difference between how they were today and how they were millions of years ago. Yeah.
That puzzled me when I heard about how long the heavenly beings live. Sometimes it seems hard to fill up your time. You may got 70 years, and people you struggle to but fill up. How do you fill up millions, if not billions of years of time?
Well, it is a long time, but they have, angels in general have ways of entertaining themselves. They waft around and play music and eat whatever they like and don't get fat, and look at their gardens and look at other people's heavenly mansions, and they think they're eternal, They think that life was always like that because they can't remember anything else. Or for other forms of angels who don't lose touch with their career of good deeds, they meditate, and that can be a very useful time to cultivate what you've learned during your time in the human realm further. But it's only within the 4th level of heaven that you find that normally. And of course the Brahmas which meditate where they are.
What would Buddhism explain about artificial reproduction?
Well, what would you think? You still need a sperm and an egg or not?
But scientists must be able to screen more the quality of the offspring of sort of like cow, sheep.
You're talking about cloning? Well, you can clone bodies, but you can't clone minds. So, supposing you get some sheep called Dolly, and you clone its cells and make a new sheep called Dolly 2 or whatever, the being which will come and inhabit that body is not a clone of the being from Dolly 1. It's a completely new being which has a suitable level of karma to arise in that body of a sheep. And it would be the same for a human being. Again, the Christians have real problems with this, that you are playing at being God. But in the end, a mind gets into a body only by its karma. It's not because of the decision of some geneticist or some the person who has done the cloning. So in Buddhism, we don't have a problem with that, because in any case, you don't reproduce minds. So the question from karma before, and talking about whether one being can become three or whatever, no, it confuses the issue. We don't find that you can clone a person's mind into a second body. If you could, then that would be good. I'd be able to stay with you for more time during the Dhammadayada training, and my clone could go and do things in other places as well. But so far, it hasn't happened, you see. Maybe they will invent a way to do that, in which case I'll be very happy. Yeah.
How small a creature can we be born into? You mentioned an amoeba. Can we be born?
A louse. Do you remember back to that one? That's the smallest I've heard of. A louse. The Buddha didn't, as far as I know, say how small, but he did say that he made the wish that he would never be born as an animal smaller than a bird, because the chances of an animal smaller than a bird appreciating what's the difference between good and bad is even smaller than for a regular animal. So if you're a bird, okay, maybe you can be a compassionate bird or something, but once you get smaller than that to be an ant, you know, what is it, a dutiful ant or whatever, it becomes so hard to pursue good deeds that, you know, you're wasting your time during that lifetime. So you can be born at any size of being, but don't make a wish to do that. Maybe killing that sort of animal. And there's the other thing the metaphor I didn't tell you before was, if you kill a certain animal, you are born as an animal like that to be killed by others for as many lifetimes as there are hairs on the body of that animal. So if you kill a dog, then however many dog hairs there are on the body of a dog, you are reborn as many times as there are hairs as a dog for others to kill. Sorry? A snake? Well, maybe they count it in scales, I don't know. Yeah.
When I come to your recording, I asked with my medium, our Dhamma medium mother, and she said, I showed the Dhammakai's picture, and she bowed and said, no, it's right, yes, you win. And I showed the voice-able picture. He's going to my master first, and she bowed and said, say to your master, bless me, and I will also help this temple to protect him. And the message was that so many enemies, be careful about the speaking thing. She is a Hindu Yemen girl, and Lord Buddha healed for her, and since 2,500 years, she is using maybe thousands of, which is Confucian normal human body. Now it's maybe more than 6 bodies she can use. And one is familiar with my family. So I was wondering, on the 6 months no contact with her, no phone. I mean, I was in Singapore. When I go back, she cried, why you mean son? And I said, you have magic. I said, you can watch I'm with the Galan, with the looking going or backing doing. And she said, no. It was spirit my body, and that is a God mother, but this is your body mother, you know what I'm saying? And my question is that even she said our Dhammakaya is very good, it's, and she appreciated, but said dangerous, and they want to help us, and she blessed me, and she sent his son, 5 sons she had said, spirit son before one, and watching Bhajan, and he was saying, Mommy, I want to go there, and I take permission. May I have friend this one spirit son? And he sent it. But when the airplane seat was empty, 7 I, 6 number 9, and 6, 7 was empty, and 8 was on your footstep. And I shocked. And since I question come, isn't it death spirit also can help us? Or not? Condition here.
Well, normally the spirit doesn't need to take the aeroplane if it's a powerful one. But how can they know things like this? In brief,
She needs blessing from our master.
when mediums do this, how can they have more knowledge than a normal human being? Well, they are able to communicate with spirits. Normally they are spirits of the first level of heaven, which have much longer lives. Like I mentioned, one day, one night in heaven is 50 days and 50 nights in the human realm. So their length of their lifespans is much longer than us. Their knowledge is where we only know one lifetime, but they know the equivalent of many of our lifetimes. So the things they know extend the past and the future for very long. Also, spirits talk to one another. Spirits in different parts of the world talk to one another. So they have, by communicating with spirits, you have access to more knowledge than you have as a human being. However, in Buddhism, we don't support people to indulge in this, because every time you become possessed by a spirit in order to know its knowledge, you lose your control of yourself. And this is very dangerous, and this is why we call it black arts, because it's not compatible with the pathway towards enlightenment. So therefore, if someone has been a spiritual medium in the past, normally we try to encourage them to stop doing this, but instead to practice the white arts of the pathway towards purity instead. And it's never too late to stop doing that.
Have you ever wondered why in some Buddhist ceremonies, people circumambulate in a clockwise direction around a satya, vihara, or some other Buddhist monuments or figures? Today on Buddhist Culture, you will get to understand another form of action in paying homage to the Lord Buddha called Taksinawatra.
It is proper to pay respect using the right hand side. We can stimulate our lives by walking to our right in a clockwise direction. To be in the presence of the Satya is to gain peace and serenity. The Satya, the image of Lord Buddha, or the Vihara, are all assumed to be the center of Lord Buddha's immortal truth. It is said that they are connected up along the zenith line to the true realm of immortality, nirvana, and to spiral clockwise to the center is to connect our lives with the real immortal axis. To perform the Taksinawatra is to walk clockwise around the axis of truth. And the Taksinawatra is a respectful manner of paying homage to the Lord Buddha and his ultimate truth. Yes, it is to walk peacefully, first by the right foot, with the right arm alongside the axis, the Satya or Vihara. The Taksinawatra can be performed anytime, on any day. The objective is to gain peace. A person should chant while walking around with both hands clasped together at chest level, as though the hands are a lotus bud, or as if the person is holding a lotus in both hands. But in the evening, it is better to hold a lit candle while walking around and chanting. On Buddhist festive days, it is necessary to perform the Taksinawatra with a lit candle. On Visakha Day, the day that the Lord Buddha first turned his wheel of Dharma, or the Absolute Truth, Buddhists pay homage to him by performing the Taksinawatra with a lit candle. The stream of candlelight flows clockwise around the Satya. The Satya is the center of the flowing stream of life. It is to promise ourselves that lives are like the candle, burning down day by day over time. But it is wise to strengthen our connection to the eternal truth, to shorten the route to nirvana, the real life of eternity.
Close your eyes and you will see. Cease to listen and you will hear the truth. Discover the truth and beauty of this Taoist poem simply by meditating along with Venerable Somsak Biyasilo in the next meditation session.
Everything has its own horizon. Wherever we are always in the center of our own horizon. Have you ever noticed this? Wherever, whoever we are, we have our own, and we are in the center of our own horizon. Hope you enjoy practicing and the fruits of meditation. Meditation is universal to all. If you are human beings, you can enjoy the fruits of meditation. We have equal chance of practicing and gaining the fruits of meditation. Meditation belongs to the world of the Oriental, especially in Buddhism, but it is not preserved only for Buddhists. It is for all. If you welcome meditation into your life, you enjoy meditation by yourself. And for newcomers, don't worry. It's easy to join the class at any time. Choose your own place for meditation, a quiet corner with any meditation material. For example, you might sit on the floor with a little support of a pillow, or you may sit on the chair in a cushion, any peaceful corner of your place. A drink of fruit juice or lukewarm water might be a good beginning of meditation. Now, I assume you are all ready to meditate. Let's close the eyes. Allow the eyelids close slowly and softly. Don't press them tight, otherwise we'll get serious all around the face. Let relaxation expand from the face area to other parts, down, to other parts of the physical body. Let loose all the muscles, all the nerves, everything belonging to the physical body. It is like we are soaked up with a stream of relaxation. A stream of relaxation covers the entire body. Let relaxation grow until the whole body can feel extreme relaxation. And we start to remind ourselves of the turning point. The turning point can be confirmed again and again by taking a good deep breath. Let's try. The turning point is in the center of the abdomen, where the in-breath that passes below the lungs starts to turn to become the out-breath. It's easy, just follow our deep breath, and the mind will focus at the turning point of the in-breath. This can be called the station of peace. We can call the turning point as a station of peace because whenever our mind focuses here, we gain peace. Peace occurs and increases right over here at this station. So in meditation, the mind always stays still, focuses softly, right in the station of peace, in the center of the body. Allow each minute pass by when the mind focuses gently over here. Confirm the existence of the motionless mind right here, again and again, with contentment. Imagine we are in the middle of our own horizon. Horizon could be defined as a circle, very big, stretching to all directions, 180 degrees all around. The far end of the horizon is the horizon of the sky. Now we are enjoying the sky of contentment. As long as the mind is in the center of the body, we enjoy the sky of contentment. Stay as if we are the center of the sky, of the horizon of contentment. This is a very good moment of life when the mind stops wandering. The mind learns to be motionless, stationing at the station of peace, in the center of the vast horizon. Each second is peaceful, and we enjoy this peaceful moment, no matter how long it will take. We enjoy, we are contented, we love this moment when we are at peace. Peace inside could be shared by means of radiation. The radiation of peace originates from a tiny spot in the station of peace inside. In the center of the abdomen, right at the turning point, a tiny spot could expand in diameter. It is like the manner of the bubble that grows bigger and bigger. Let the bubble from the center expand outwards in all directions, expanding, growing bigger and bigger until it covers our own body that is sitting in meditation. Let the process of expansion continue endlessly. The sphere is bigger, attaching loving kindness with it. Love, peace, loving kindness is going everywhere, attached with the expanding bubble of peace, until we fill up the whole sky, the entire horizon with peace. We share peace. This is inner peace that we share. We share peace. Peace prevails everywhere in the sky of contentment, in the area of our own horizon, everywhere. Peace prevails everywhere. However, the center of the focus is always inside the abdomen. The turning point is always where the mind is. The mind is here. Loving kindness is everywhere. Sharing is covering everywhere in the horizon. World peace could originate from inner peace, and the only way to share inner peace is by means of meditation. When we meditate, we get inner peace, and we share, we radiate our inner peace to give to every being. So let's create world peace via inner peace from meditation. Even though time is up, we focus always in the center of the body. And if we are ready, we slowly open up the eyes and enjoy peace everywhere. I would like to say congratulations again, ladies and gentlemen. We have passed 20 sessions, and next time we'll go up to another level. That would be session 1 of part 3, where we would gain a more refined meditation result. Hope you enjoy meditation and become a good practitioner, meditation lovers, and until we meet again, have big success in meditation, big progress in meditation. Goodbye. สวัสดี
It has been over a month now that our program has presented you with interviews of the participants of the Middle Way Meditation Retreat in Chiang Mai. For a change, today, we will listen to the volunteer organizers who carry out the program about the schedule, facilities provided, their inspiration and hope, and most importantly, how they made the program so attractive to international meditators.
Sawadee krab. Hi, my name is Virasak Prokati. I am here as a volunteer for Middle Way project. What is Middle Way? Well, Middle Way is already literally mean the way of the middle. It's the resort, it's a retreat that we prepare everyone for the kind of meditation that's right into the middle. Not so hard, not so easy, it's just right. Over here, the location of the meditation village for our Middle Way meditation retreat is in the northern part of Thailand, Chiang Mai. And the area is a little bit high elevation. We are about 1,100 meters above mean sea level. And that's just right elevation for meditation. You can do it all year round. Except during the time that we have so much rain, then we try to avoid that location. Over here, we set up the site for more or less close to nature, like we are staying in the camp area. We can enjoy the nature, we can enjoy meditation inside. So over here, you can enjoy meditation both indoor and outdoor. And you will be surprised to see that the outdoor location is the one that you have seen in so many books, in so many magazines, spread worldwide. A lot of friends say, well, we come in for beginning class in Chiang Mai, and then they wonder, well, what else they can do. So we're looking for the place that we can arrange for more of the class in meditation. And we found out that this location, the retreat location right now, is very good for meditation. And then those who have problems, suffering from a lot of things in life come in and say, well, we like to try it on. A very interesting case is one of our friends that have problem on sleeping because he have done so much business on his own and also the one for social life that he need to provide so many things for others. And he say he is now retired person, but the job that he has done right now is voluntary basis. And he planned for the others and worked for the others until that he planned and thought so much of others that he doesn't feel like sleeping. Everything he planned for is in his head and running all around. He said he cannot keep his eye closed for a long time. The job that he say he forgot it already keep coming during the night time, just like what we call a washing machine, churning all the time, and that make him awake all night. He say he come to us, say, well, I have problem on sleeping like this. I need a lot of sleeping pills to make me sleep whole through the night. So we introduced him to the easy meditation class in our walk-in class in the meditation office in our city office for Middle Way office. By that time, when he tried, he said, well, I get some progress in my sleep, but then I want to go deeper. So we invite him to come in and join the retreat. And he did. After his retreat, he said, well, it's getting better. Even during the process, during the retreat here, he said, well, I can sleep better now. And we know that he really sleep better because right now after the retreat, after making comment that his sleep, his night is better, he just say only certain comments, well, it's done good for me. And we now haven't heard from him much because, well, he might have his problem solved. One of the guy, the case of the one that started from knowing nothing about meditation, only read from the book that, well, meditation can help you so many things, but he didn't know anything about meditation. He wanted to try, and he did try it out. Once he tried it out, very important session that I would like to share with you is that there is one session that our teaching instructors say, well, when you do meditation, your mind will be very calm, and we can test it. The way to test it by pulling needle on the top of the water. Metal needle, put on the top of water without sinking. Everyone in the class was so surprised to see that he can do it. He just did, and we were so surprised. And that is one of the prominent case that I like to share with you. That means we start from knowing nothing from meditation, and then get to know more in this relaxing environment around here. And he just enjoyed the nature around here, enjoy the bird, enjoy the trees, enjoy the forest. That's what he got. Some of us also enjoy a lot to do with friends, new friends. A lot of our participants for the Middle Way retreat come through internet. They search the internet and they found the Middle Way retreat, and they have email finding more information, and so that they decide to join us with the time and space available on the time that they have. Some of our participants also come in as a walk-in, that come in and join the friend in Chiang Mai, and some recommendation, where is the place that you can do meditation here in this neighborhood. So the recommendation come from place like that. So they know it. And some of them have been had recommendation from the friends to come in, enjoy the meditation somewhere in the north. But somewhere in the north is here, the place that have been designed exactly for everyone that have nothing, know nothing about meditation and want to learn about it. Or even those who don't have time enough to do meditation by themselves and want to do it with the groups, with the instructors, so that they can get better progress in their life. This is the way that meditation here start. That's the way the meditation here gets so many participants from different locations in the world. On this very session of the retreat, we have at least 8 nations come in and join us from the diversity from Germany, Ireland, Malaysia, Taiwan, Germany, and so many others. So these are the reflection that we have so many diversification of the participant here in this retreat. So we have the multinational culture around here, that everyone exchange information, exchange culture, cultural background, different ways, and different methods, different experience in meditation. And it's a kind of joyful community that everyone loves to be here. Well, once they came in, everyone seemed to be exhausted from the travel. But the next 2 or 3 days, usually on the 3rd day, everyone will have a very good experience, and we know it. As a mentor of the retreat, we know that everyone got a better retreat because we have the exchange of information, we have sharing of the meditation experience, that one will have a chance to know good experience from the others and good method, good technique of doing meditation, how they can get a good experience. Real life experience, they can make it for their own. They can apply it for a better meditation experience of their own also. As the staff for meditation in the Middle Way meditation retreat here, I myself normally work as an instructor in Major University, our university in Chiang Mai. I come here now and then when the time for meditation call for. I come here and assist the people that normally we have the retreat for the Thai folks, but then we have a lot of international friends that want also to know the genuine meditation, the one that have been passed on from the time of Lord Buddha. Over here we do that with the main theme of simplicity, and just the motto over here is just maybe just relax. So it's very relaxing and practical way of doing meditation that's good for all, and we don't have to worry about what our participant going to be, because we're not going to emphasize on the part of religion but the technique. This technique will help you go on all the way from very beginning to advanced one. But then over here, for those who never been practicing meditation before, can come in and join it. A lot of our past participants have attained the level of Dhamma that they want, and they never expected they were able to achieve one. Well, I think you can have sometimes to join us. Check with all the information around. You will know where are we and how to get in contact with us. We have the website also. You can go through, even when you can get the search, you can search for the retreat or Middle Way retreat. I think you can get it even from Google search. I hope we will see you around here. Thank you. สวัสดีครับ
We have come to the end of our show. Hope you have picked up something useful that set you right for the day. If you have any question or comment, please write to us at meditationforall@hotmail.com. See you again next week. Until then, goodbye. สวัสดีค่ะ